Hey everyone, this is a bit of a PSA video that there's one line on Genius's lyrics for the song 1 Minute, which is off of XXX's latest album, Skins, the posthumous album, and it's Kanye's verse, which is why we're talking about it. And the line's just egregiously wrong on Genius. And I don't typically come across that. I mean, most of the songs have been on there for years, right? And over time they get corrected. We're, I don't know, just 3 days removed from this song dropping, maybe 5 days from the day that it leaked. So there's still time that it's going to be fixed. But it's kind of amazing to me that we're 5 days after the lyrics could be heard, and this lyric is still so fucking wrong, especially when there are versions of the lyrics out there that have the correct reading. You might be able to guess what it is just because it's not often that dolphins are fucking mentioned in any music whatsoever, much less like hip hop. But yeah, it's the line, "Your dolphins are dazed, you calling away," which makes no sense. Like Travis and I are recording a podcast on 1 Minute doing a full line by line analysis, and we spent like 25 minutes talking about this line, being like, what the fuck does dolphins refer to? And why are they dazed? Is it because he had mentioned dog in a cage and was just going to dolphins? Like, that wouldn't make sense. Is it slang for something? The answer to that is no. Could it be a reference to the Miami Dolphins because XXX or X was from Florida? Probably not. Like, it would be weird just to suggest that the Miami Dolphins are dazed. And he was just talking about, like, I follow my thoughts, ain't no logic in yay. So that's all I'ma say. If he caught him a case, then send him to jail like a dog in a cage. I ain't feeling the age, no rotting away. All of that makes sense and flows. Then when you get to "your dolphins are dazed, you calling away because coffins is laid under a tombstone," that feels insane. Like, that line just sticks out like a sore thumb. And it reads more like something from Finnegan's Wake or Ulysses or Faulkner's Stream of Conscious in The Sound and the Fury than a logical, coherent rap from Kanye. So we kept listening to the song, and "you calling away" sounded more like "you caught in a way." And I feel a way about that is a slang term for just like, yeah, I'm feeling like pretty negative about this or have some strong feelings about this topic. So "you caught in a way" would just be like, yeah, you're caught in this feeling, which makes more sense than "you calling away." And we did a poll on it on Twitter, and somebody pointed out that the Apple Music lyrics are not this. Like, that they're very different from this. I need to remember to gesture with my right hand because you can't see my left hand doing shit. So this is what's on Apple. You can see here, "I ain't feeling the age, no rotting away. If dark is the day, you caught in the way." Which, being caught in the way, being a victim of something, being in the wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing. This whole verse that Kanye has here is about cancel culture and about the idea of being canceled, and getting caught in the way gets at that concept, especially with "they still throwing rocks at your grave." There's something more there about being in the wrong place at the wrong time, being the object of fury or anger. And if dark is the day, it makes more sense too, because the day that happens, that you've lost the public support, that things have gone south, which is where this song gets to, is where is it? "Now things is changing," and you get into like, "no more lanes is hanging, no more lames is hanging, no more fame and famous, ain't no shame in shaming." Like, things are getting really bleak. And then you get into the tainting of your name and having your reputation ruined and getting canceled, and this affecting your family. So all of that makes way more sense, having those lines of "dark is the day" and "you caught in the way," because that's part of the whole thing that's being talked about, rather than "dolphins are dazed and you calling away," which makes not one single iota of sense. And I mean, it's been 5 days, so there's still time for Genius to change that. But also, like, these lyrics have already had 200. Oh, you can't. Let me get rid of this. These lyrics have already had 252,000 views. And people are going through and reading and being like, oh, Kanye's talking about dolphins being dazed? How fucking weird. Rather than getting the proper line and thinking like, oh, that's actually poetic and meaningful and applicable. One makes Kanye look good and reminds people of Kanye's lyricism abilities. The other makes Kanye look ridiculous and kind of feeds into a popular notion that, oh, Kanye doesn't care as much about his lyrics these days. So I think it's a little irresponsible that the lyrics are out there, and here we are with nobody having fixed this at this point. So I hope Genius cleans this up soon. If you want to let them know they have the line wrong, by all means, please do. I tried correcting some things in here and adding some annotations, and just the politics of changing and adding things is so absurd on Genius that it was pretty frustrating. Some of their annotations were wrong, and when you try to correct it, they just archive it and get rid of it. It's like weird clout craving going on at Genius sometimes. Though some of the people really do care about accuracy, but it doesn't seem like that's 100% what the concern is. So we'll see if that gets changed. But I just wanted to put that out there so maybe you can appreciate this verse a little bit more if you were liking it but thought that that was kind of fucking weird. Rest easy. It's not fucking weird. It's just Genius being fucking weird in its lyrics. But check out next Tuesday, next week, we'll have our episode on 1 Minute that'll be on, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, all those places. We're still looking to get the podcast episodes back up here on YouTube. That should happen soon, I think. We switched to a new publisher. And because we weren't on Libsyn anymore, they weren't automatically uploading to YouTube. And I still haven't figured out how to make audio files suitable for YouTube. So we'll solve that soon. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this song, let me know. I'd be happy to answer. And talk soon. See ya.